Hi there, my name is Mitchell, and I am a music teacher and composer. I have been teaching private music lessons for nearly 20 years, and it's my absolute favorite job in the world. I'm very good at helping most students of any type, but I kind of specialize in adult students and students who've taken more traditional lessons and just didn't quite click for them. I custom build lesson plans based off of what you're looking for and what sort of music you like, as well as, poking you in a couple directions that'll help make you a more well-rounded musician for whatever your final goals may be. In terms of piano lessons, I've got multiple camera angles set up so that way you can kind of see my hands. So the camera takes a little longer to load, but gives a good view of everything that we can kind of need to see there. And in terms of composition lessons, sharing screens works wonderfully. In fact, better than composition in person, because it's nice to be able to, each of us have kind of our computer programs that we can go through. I'm happy to work with most any programs, but usually I recommend MuseScore for composition students, completely free program, and we can get you composing literally on the first lesson, or for kind of more production style things, we can use Reaper or FL Studio. Are both great programs that have a lot of power for what most people need. Like I said, I work well with most any students. I will say that younger students, often in-person lessons tends to be a little bit better, just kind of purely for attention spans. It's a little harder when I'm just like just a little computer screen. It's a little hard to keep some of the younger students focused, but I'm always happy to try. And I'm not good at guilting you into practicing. That's not my thing at all. If you want to be here and you want to learn, then great. I can help you learn music and at whatever pace works for you. If you need a teacher who's going to guilt you to like, hey, you needed to get more practice this week, that's just not me. I like to have a very positive experience with music, and not all of us can practice as much as may be good for us. So I tried to keep my prices at a pretty low rate, especially for how long I've been teaching. But even still, I understand that music lessons can be expensive and difficult for people. So if you are interested in lessons, but the rate seems a little rough, just let me know. It's important for me to have kind of a studio with students that are just very good fits. And so if we seem to be a good fit, we can talk about financial stuff. But anyway, outside of that, please feel free to reach out. I'm very happy to give a free meet and greet lesson to see if we work well together and, figure out what your goals may be. I think that's it. I would say as a composer, I tend to compose choir music. I do run a choir down here in my local town. And personally, I read a lot of books. That's the wrong shoulder. I read a lot of books. I do a lot of writing, and I live in an off-grid cabin that I built myself. I should say I have a cell tower right over there, and so I have very good internet connection despite being off-grid. People often ask how that's going to work, and it actually works really well. It's the best internet I have had in my entire life, so there shouldn't be any problems there. But yeah, I also do teach a little bit of drum lessons. It's a little harder to do with my current setup, and so it's more just for advanced drum students. And then I can help out with singing lessons, but long term, same thing. My setup isn't exactly the best for singing lessons, but can also help if you're trying out for a musical or something like that. Anyway, I'm rambling. If you're at all interested in lessons, please feel free to reach out, and I look forward to meeting you. Thank you very much.